Not sure what happened to the first live link. Let's see what's going on here. Hi. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening, but we're on here. And we're just going to be doing a little chit chat. I am hoping to be here just for about a half hour. So yeah, you can give me a little thumbs up there. I'm not sure what happened to the first link. But in studio, yes, let me flash some more light on this gentleman. Yes, I have here. Come, tell them your name. Tell them your name.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael. Michael Rocher. Was born and raised in Hamilton. Migrated to the U.S. at a young age, and been living in the United States now for almost 42 years. Lived in New York, then moved to Indianapolis, Indiana, where I have currently reside.
Hey, good night, Jeannie. Good night. Welcome, welcome. Yes, we are just going to be doing a little chit chat. This is the Easter weekend. I know some persons are wondering where my race videos, where they. I have, to be honest, I have some contents, but the time I haven't really got the time yet to sit down and put them together. But we are going to put things together. Yes. So yes, we are speaking Easter. We know our weekend started on Thursday, the Easter weekend, the Easter event. On Thursday with a concert under the almond tree where we had some local performances. So we're just gonna be saying a little bit about that. Yeah, I would like to say thanks to all those who would have participated in that concert. I have some clips that I'll share with you all at a later date. But yes, it was a bit disappointing though with the turnout at the church. Hey, my brother, he's good. He's he went. They had a case already sometime early in the month, and one part of the case was thrown out, but he has three. They had charged him, I think it was four different charges. Yes, so he has three that he has to go back to court with, and that's on the 17th. So keep him in prayer. Yes, let's pray that justice prevails in that case. Right. Hey, Donnet. Hey, welcome, welcome. The plan for tomorrow is under the almond tree. There is going to be activities under the almond trees, and there is going to be the boat race again. So I'm going to be touching down basically here, there, and everywhere tomorrow as well. Yes, this is Michael's first regatta in 30 something years. So I'm just trying to give him the gist of how things run around here around this time. Yeah, so he's finding it hard to keep up with me. Basically had to sort of make some changes to accommodate him. Yesterday he got lost. He got lost yesterday.
I did not get lost. You abandoned me.
No, you
She,
abandoned
she
me.
abandoned me and left me in Hamilton. Well, it's the community that I grew up in, so I know just where everyone. Went looking for Suni, and Suni disappeared. She
No.
no,
Listen,
just
people.
joking. I'm
Yes,
joking.
listen this. I am the driver, right? I am looking at the boats on the water. Yes, I have to give him a map. I looking at the race, so you know me. Once the race sets off, you know how we do it. We saw people do it, and well, back with people in general. Once the race moves and you have a vehicle, you jump in your vehicle and you follow that race. But him now come home and him want to speak to everybody he meets. So it was a mix up. He was liming with somebody else, and I was by myself waiting on the boats to start. The boat start, I couldn't find him. So I jumped in my car and I drove down to South. So he got abandoned. But we found him. We found him. Yes, you need to use a boat for real. We found him in. I found him where I asked one of the police officers if they saw him.
I was at the ramp looking for Suni.
Yes, so
The
they,
ramp in
I
Paget
found him in
Farm.
Paget Farm at the fisheries.
But anyway, some reflection from my perspective on the Easter weekend. Growing up in Beckway, Easter was a big thing. It was a big thing. I say was because I think we have fallen behind. We have lost the drive down and the excitement of Easter. I remembered, my grandmother. Most people might know her, Yaya. My mother's Elsie, and during this time of the year, Easter time, they would play rondas. We had teams. Like I remember playing as a young kid, teams with Paget Farm, Lower Bay, some folks from different communities, and we go up to the park, which is now the Clive Tennis playing field, and we'd be playing rondas, and it came back, and I was expecting some of that. I was expecting some of that, and but really, I was disappointed. We had tug of war. Many people, who.
Okay, put a stick on that.
Okay.
Hi, Christina, Katrina, happy Easter to you as well. Yes, I was telling him the things that he's speaking about, some of them are yet to come, right? Because tomorrow, Monday, some of the things that he's speaking about, well, apart from the wrongness, we actually have those events under the almond trees, right? But remember, you left here the last time you actually came to an Easter event was 30 something years ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is
Yes.
2023. Things have changed. Things have
But
changed
not
immensely.
for the better though. It has
Well,
changed, but
I
I.
think it depends on who you're speaking to because some people would say that things are better, like the party going people, because we know we have events for everybody basically. You have the regatta, you have the church. Well, we had the concert, which, as I was saying, I was expecting more churches to participate in. Yes, because this is Easter, and we have to remember the reason for the season, basically. And if the churches do not come out and participate when we're having a gospel concert, then what can we expect?
And I'm going to piggyback on that. Really, I was disappointed, honestly, with that event they had under the almond tree. I honestly went with the expectation of seeing a lot more people, a lot more churches involved. And when I got there, I was disappointed. I mean, the preachers want to stay in the churches and get on the pulpits and talk about the young kids or the young people who are going to Mojito and going to different parties and going to the bars. But here we had a community event where the churches could not even come together and say, let's go under the almond tree and celebrate with this concert, this gospel event. 3 blocks away, there was had 3 separate churches going on. And I just couldn't understand why couldn't all those people get together, encourage the congregation, come on there, almond tree and have a good time. I mean, and I went there and I enjoyed it, and there was a few people, much less than I really was anticipating. I thought we'd have a lot more people, you know. You can't sit home or sit back and complain about these things or get into churches and preach about these things when the churches are not getting involved. The church leaders need to be involved in these activities. And that's my opinion.
Amen. Amen. I see he's getting really passionate, but I share his sentiment. Yes, and if there is anybody here, any church leader, yeah, anybody who is attached to any church, yes, and they didn't participate, lick them, lick them. Well, this event was organized by the Beckway On Show committee. Yes, this is the event that we organize for Holy Thursday every year. So when we had started, more churches used to participate, but I don't know what's happening. It seems to be hard now to get people out of the church onto the stage. I think some people are looking at denominations, but I think it's time that we get rid of that word and that everybody come together. After all, we are one people. So in order for us to move forward, we have to we have to bind together. You know the song? Bind us together, Lord, bind us together. Yes, it's time for our island to bind together, especially in the things that can build us as a people. Okay, yes, let me just give you guys an update on what's happening in the races. I have some videos, but yes, I believe I'll get the opportunity to sit down after the Easter. But where the boat races are concerned, the big boat races, because those are the boats that actually grab our attention most of the times. So far, this has been race number 3, and the boat that has been championing the water again. It is the Slipaway, yes, skippered by Arnold, and he has taken the first spot for the past, well, for the 3 days. We have yesterday, what's his name there? No Offense came second yesterday, but on Friday in the Big Boat Challenge, that was a different event. The boat that came second was double, no, it was so long.
So long.
Yes, and then double bluff. But double bluff so far has been keeping to the third, number 3. Yes. So we're hoping that come tomorrow, double bluff is gonna step a notch higher because Slipaway is my boat. Yes, there's no doubt about that.
Right now, it becomes everybody's boat, I think. 'Cause even the kids are.
Well, the Paddy Farm, but we know the Lapon people, their boat is mainly the Blackberry, and the Blackberry really, really did a good job today. At one point, I thought she was gonna take it, but Slipaway just slipped by again. Yes, so tomorrow is gonna be another boat race. That race is gonna be starting. Well, we have the different classes.
Mm-hmm.
So in the small boats today, they only had 3 no, it looked like 4 that was racing or 3.
Mm-hmm.
And the boat Never D, yes, Never D out of Hamilton here, skippered by Jamak. That boat, Jamak Osborne, that boat came well, it came in first. And there are 2 boats from Myro, and both of those, the 2 boats, they are crewed. Well, one boat I saw crewed by 2 women and 1 man, and the other boat had 1 woman and 2 men. So kudos to those Myro people. And if we backtrack a bit to the junior sailing event, this is a new event in the Becker Regatta. That competition. Okay, Jeannie, I will try my best to be live at some of the events. The reason why I am not constantly live is because of the movement, and then sometimes the feed that we get, the signal, different parts of the island, that the signal is very poor. So from time to time, I would prefer to record and then put it out there. But if I'm in the harbor under the almond trees and whatever is happening there, once I'm there, the feed in the harbor would be stronger, so I'll be able to bring a life from there. But with the boats are concerned, I find when I do YouTube live, the like the reception isn't so good. But when I do the live on the Facebook, it's better. So I normally do live on my Facebook page, which is Suni-KO. Yes, I try to put a little piece here and there. Yeah. By the way, don't forget to give the live a thumbs up. Yes, share it, let people know that we are on. Okay, well, I'll do my best to bring a little piece, as I say. If you don't see me on Facebook and YouTube, I may be on Facebook, right? But I'll do my best to bring a live, even if it's the start of the race, the end of the race, a little part of the race. I'll do my best to bring that live. Yes.
One of the other thing I would like to see more of is people from the communities coming out and cheering on their boat, their favorite boats. I haven't seen much of that. I know, I'm going to go back as a young man. Those were some of the things that was brought excitement to the racing event. People out there cheering the boats. People had their little white rags or whatever it was, cheering, whatever boat came in first. But now it seems like everyone is focused on running to the bars and see who can get the first string. And and that's that's all okay, but we have to bring keep culture alive and bring back some of the past stuff that happened in the past. Bring back the stuff that keep these events lively. I'm going to encourage the committees, get involved in rundas, get involved in tug of war, get involved, bring these things back. I'll come on the rundas.
Oh, he was playing
I
marbles.
played marbles
Yes,
with
he
the
was playing
kids a couple days
marbles.
ago. Those are things that, encourage people to come from the other islands. But, it's sad to say, I was sitting with some people and heard folks are saying, this is not what they expect today. And it's really sad, you know.
Okay, guys. Well,
Okay.
I don't know
I'm
what.
just I'm a little emotional about it because I know what it was like growing up during Easter time in Berkeley.
I don't know
So
what his people is looking for, but I enjoyed that boat race today. I really, really enjoyed it. Trust me, that boat race was good. But in the past, we didn't have a lot of vehicles on the road. Everybody didn't have a vehicle. So you would have seen more people lining the street, right? But now everybody has a vehicle. So people are following the race by the vehicles. Where we were
mhm.
in Adams, overlooking Adams Bay, there was this family, and I'm telling you, well, they had one person supporting the blackberry, and the others were supporting the slipaway.
Slippery.
And these people would have left wherever the boat went. They got in the vehicle and they drove off, following that race from start to finish, right? Because you would move from one point to the other where you can see the race, and you'd stick up. You'd watch when the boat go out of sight. The same thing we do when wheel is on underwater and we are following the wheel. Yes, but I think yes, there is some things that we need to, fix. But I think 2023 we just came out of COVID last year, thanks to the heritage, the veterans. Sorry, they came through and they got the heritage boats out on the water. And this year again, we had some mishaps, and thanks to the heritage, the veterans sailing club, sports and cultural club, they again accepted to do the double ender races. And we had a committee that came into being about 3 weeks ago to basically put because we were not having the yachts races. Yes, because I don't know if you guys were following what's happening here on island. The Beckwith Sailing Club, yes, they presently it's not operating. So we decided we pulled the team together to introduce the junior sailing, because that should have been happening this year. But we decided to come together to make it a reality. So we had in the end 2 teams participating, which was a bit, because yeah, we were expecting all 4 teams, all 4 islands, as in St. Vincent, Bequia, Myro and Canawan. In the end, Myro and Canawan, they stuck with us, and right now the championship holder for that races for the junior sailing event is Myro. We had a youth from Beckway. Oh my gosh, he's good. He is good, but he would have been representing himself on an individual level. So he really did a wonderful job. And I know the other sailors, the junior sailors, would have learned from him because when we had the best of the best yesterday, some of the moves, the tacks that we saw yesterday, I know that these guys from the lower islands were actually looking at the way that this Beckway lad was sailing. Trust me. And I must say we have some very, very good young sailors on Beckway. Very good young sailors. Hi, good night, Mr. Williams. Welcome, welcome on board. Yes, we are chatting Regatta. We are speaking about basically everything that has happened so far. We touched on the concert, and Michael was saying that he was expecting more churches, but at the end of the live, you can go back and listen to what he was talking about. He was expecting more participation in the gospel concert. Yes, so yes, the junior sailors I'm speaking about. Even today, there was a sailor, I can't remember his name, a young chap from St. Vincent. He should have been sailing in the junior sailing event, but circumstances, things happen and that didn't materialize. But he came today and he ended up on one of the big boats, and that big boat happened to have been the slipaway. And I can tell you that youth, that junior sailor, is elated. Yes, he said he learned a lot of things by sailing with these bigger guys. He looked at what they were doing and he is looking forward to going back out tomorrow. Right? Yes, so if you haven't, if you're on back when you haven't yet taken in any of the races, find yourselves tomorrow on the south side or even on the fort because the race is going to be starting in Friendship, but it's going to be coming around to the harbor to Port Elizabeth. So more people, you're going to get the opportunity to see these boats. So we pray that the weather holds good tomorrow and they have good wind so that these boats can start early, right?
One thing I would like to see more boats underwater. You know, we have had 6 boats today. You know, customers seeing 15, 20 boats underwater. So I'm not sure if it's the boat builders or people that don't want to participate, but I know we have the boats on the island. So I would really like to see more boat taking part. Maybe it's going to cause more people to get involved and more promotion, more incentives. Probably those are some of the things that are going to get people to come on board. But I would hope that the boat owners, choose some young men, some responsible people, and put them out on the water. Let's have fun, because that's what regatta is about.
Okay, when we're talking about boats, I think we need more sponsorship because if we look at these boats, it takes a lot to keep these boats underwater. Yes, the sails are very expensive. The paint is expensive. So we need people to sponsor these people, the corporate community. If you're out there and you're looking, if you know anybody that can sponsor a sail for a boat, yeah, you can let them know. 2024, if we need to see better races out there, we need some more sponsorship because it's hard that they're going to put so much into the boats, put so much into these boats to go out there and sail. We on the land, we're running up and down and jumping up and down, making noise with one another um, concerning these boats. But yet, where is the sponsorship? They need money in order to keep this regatta alive. right? Because you have to, they're carrying out so many people because this year, when I looked at the boats, the amount of crew that are carry on these boats, they need incentive. I think some people need more incentive to continue because this year we had there are other boats that didn't come for one reason or the other. I know there was one boat that was going to participate on Friday, but there was, I think, the capsize or something. Something went wrong, so they had to pull out of the race. But I would have liked to see confusion in that race. Trust me. Okay, Jeannie, the yacht races, we are hoping, well, we were expecting to have yacht races this year, but as I said, the committee that should have been dealing with all of that, which is the Beckwith Sailing Club, it's no longer, it's not up and running at this moment. But I know that plans are in the making to get that Beckwith Sailing Club back up and running because we need it. We need it because we need the yachts back, and because, as you say, having the yachts out there underwater with these boats, it makes the view even more spectacular. Because I remember going up on the hill we call Lookout Hill, where we can see basically both sides of the island and looking and seeing those yachts racing, and then you would see the small boats in between them, and those yachts when they open those big sails, the balloon sails. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Yes, so we're hoping that we would have yacht racing come 2024.
And on a personal note, and this is my opinion, a personal note, I would like to say a hearty thank you to Mr. Carlos Williams. Carlos has been doing a tremendous job, and I've observed for the few days I've been here, I observe what he's has been doing, and he's not getting the credit for what he's doing. And I ask all the folks to support him. He's doing a lot for our community behind the scenes. I know he's a humble person. He probably don't want me to say this, but that I'm just. This is my opinion. What I observe, I'm pleased. I like the direction he's heading and what he's doing, and I wish more people support him in what he's doing. And Carlos, if you uh, seeing this at any time, I want to thank you personally. I'm pleased and very pleased of what you're doing for our community. And thank you and thank you.
Yes, Mr. Williams, and yes, I'd also like to thank Mr. Williams because I know he don't want his name to be out there. He don't want to be for us to be speaking about him. But hey, we gotta big you up. We got to big you up. The Beckwith Junior Sailing Committee. Yes, the committee I was telling you that just came into being about 3 weeks ago. Had it not been for this gentleman, Mr. Williams, I am telling you, he was the gel. He was the gel that held because we were a young team. I mean, when I say young, I don't mean young in age, right? I mean, yes, we have young people, but the committee is just like about three weeks old. And these young people, as in we have young people that are like basically 18. One is about 17, 18, around that age group there. Yeah, we have one who's basically less than that as well. Right. Yes, so we have young people under the thing, and very promising young people, very dedicated, very disciplined young people that we worked with. And I know they have learned a lot from you, Mr. Williams. Yes, we have learned a lot from you because I know. Thank you. So, Mr. Williams is on. 2024 is expected to see the full return of Becca Regatta. Thank you, Mr. Williams. And I know once God gives you health and strength, you are going to work hard to make sure that happens. Hey, Melodious J, welcome. Yes, Mr. Williams, he really works hard. He really works hard. I wish these young people were, I should have let them know that I was on. Yes, but he really works hard, and I can tell you, yeah, people may see us running up and running down and up that step. Thank God it's not running up and down all those staircases at the revenue office. Well, one thing I may have lost, lose a little bit more pounds. Yeah, but we just have a little less stairs to run up to get to Mr. Williams. Yeah, people may see us running in and out of that building. Hey, we are not going there for fun. We're not going there for hanky panky. We are going there to work with our island best interest at heart. I can tell you, our young people, they have the best island's interest, our sailing. Yes, if we didn't have that, then and everybody decided to sit back, I don't know what would have happened to Regatta this year. We have one day left to go, and that's the heritage, the veterans. They're the ones who will be rounding things up tomorrow on the waters. And we really have to give big up to Andre and his team. Yes, Andre.
We thank the police.
We have to big up and oh my gosh, the police
Yes, we have
officers.
the police
The
officers.
police officers are doing a tremendous job here on island as well with us. The Coast Guard. Thank God that the Coast Guard has a sub base in Beckway. Those guys are doing a very good job. Yes, they're doing a very good job. So communication between us and the Coast Guard, yes, they're doing a wonderful job. So we must pick them up. Trust me. We said we were coming on just for a half hour. Let me see. It's already past half hour.
Yeah.
But if anybody has any comments, if you have any questions to ask, and don't forget, come if you haven't hit that thumbs up button. Yeah, hit that button now. Yes, and let's keep our island's best interest at heart. And if you would like, because the junior sailing committee, and I know even any committee, anything that's happening on island, we need volunteers. It is hard to find volunteers, but I am throwing the line out, and I'm hoping that I'll be reeling somebody in. Yes, I'll be reeling somebody in because come May, yes, this is April, so come next month, we are going to be working hard. Yes, we're going to start to get the wheel turning to get everything back up and running so that come Regatta 2024, we are going to be ready like Freddie. Even more ready than Freddie.
And I'll encourage everyone, anyone who have any ideas, bring them forward to Mr. Williams and Suni and Miss
Oliver.
Oliver, and the other kids who are involved, because this is what's going to bring our community back to where it used to be during regatta time. So you have these people have been working tirelessly, and I can't thank them enough. I mean, I was pleased to see, what they've done. How involved they were. Everyone knew what their parts were, and they all jump in there and they work together as a team. And that's what I believe in, teamwork. I don't believe in talk.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Exactly. Talk, and no action doesn't put us anywhere. They get in there and they did exactly what they were supposed to do. That's what made me pleased, and I enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
There's one other person I want to thank on the live. Well, not one other, but there's one guy, one young man. Yes, by the name of Caro. Hey, Rosita. Rosita is saying hi to you. Yes, there's one young man by the name of Caro. Caro resides in the USA. But Caro come home because Caro loves regatta. Caro loves sailing. So Caro came home and he stepped right up to the plate and he worked with us. He worked with us to pull this junior sailing event off. So big up to you again, Caro. I can't thank you enough. Big up to you. And if you're wondering who Caro is even more, last summer there was race in Hamilton. There was a boat race in Hamilton. Cardo would have put that race off in honor of Alfie,
Alfie,
his uncle Alfie, and he is going to be having another event this year. I'm not sure when as yet, but look forward for something from Cardo. His boats are the 14 footers that he put underwater. You're welcome, Mr. Williams. You're welcome. Yes, he says, thank you, Suni and Michael, for keeping the local and diaspora community informed. Great job. Yes, thank you. You know me.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
You know, once I have a camera in my hand and I have anything, I have to put something out there. Even if I have to post a photo on Facebook, I have to sell my island. I have to sell my country. You understand? And I love my island. I don't even want to leave to go to it's really hard. It is going to be really hard for me to leave Beckway to go and live anywhere else.
Which means I have to come back home. You know.
Yes.
I've been trying to get her to leave.
You're moving out of the screen.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. I don't mind leaving Beckway, but not for good. Yes, if I leave Beckway today and I hear there's a sailing event tomorrow, I'm going to want to come back tomorrow. Yes, I just love the island. I just love because I think if everybody leave, the way I think is that if everybody leaves, then who is gonna stay here to help, build our island?
Yeah.
Yes, we can't all leave. Or we're gonna just brain drain our island, and we know what can happen when that happens. Right? So we're not gonna stay much longer. So thank you guys for joining. And yes, I'm gonna encourage the persons who are on island to keep our island clean. I noticed something in the harbor tonight, and I hope that when I go back up tomorrow, I'm not gonna see that there anymore. But yes, we got to work together. Yeah, despite color, creed, race, party. Yeah, put those things behind, put those things out the way, and let's work together to build our island. Let's work together to build our country. We are too small to be divided. Yes. Today, before I go, I interviewed one sailor. Okay, that's lovely. So if you guys, I'm not sure if you're reading, but Mr. Williams is saying that the plan is to have a restructured BSC, which is the Beckwith Sailing Club, by the end of May, and to immediately commence planning for 2024 to 2027 regatta.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yes, we can. Okay, Katrina, I'll do that. Yes, once everything is worked out, yes, I'll plan to come to New York. Yeah. I'll plan to come and visit, spend a little while, but book it and show I'm gonna be back on my
the home turf.
On my home turf. Yes, this is my home turf. Yes, I enjoy Beckway. I love Beckway. Yes, but I'm gonna visit one of these days. I don't know when. I can't tell you when, but one of these fine days, I'm gonna visit.
Well, it's getting. It's. I was gonna. All right. So, well, before I go, I've said it before, but I would like again to thank the police for the work they've done. Their presence have made a tremendous difference in some of the activities. A lot of times, we all get a little, hostile towards the police, but I honestly think these police officers deserve to be thanked and deserve the respect that we are giving to them. We want to keep it as it is, violent free, because no one wants to have any violence in any activities. And again, I would thanks Mr. Williams, thanks the police, thanks Suni and the crew, and the other people. So I'm going to say good night. I'm not sure if Suni's going to have anything more, but I think I said enough for the night.
Yes, Mr. Williams, we really have to big up Caro. I bigged him up a while ago. But thanks again, Caro. Yes. And thanks again, Mr. Williams, our team, Rihanna, Eldrika. Who am I missing out? Joanna. Hey, my Minister of Transport and Accommodation. Yes, thank you, Joanna. You did a tremendous job. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Michael, Judy is saying nice to see you.
Well, she pulled me by my short tail.
But he's edging out of the life. Yes, yes, big up Caro. Big up Caro for real. Yes, so Jamak, yes, big up to you. Hey, my boy Fritz. Yeah, man. Yeah, big up to Fritz. Fritz is on the water with these young sailors every weekend. And he was out there today as the safety boat following his I think it's an 18-footer. Yeah, they came first in the race today. That's Kiss, the boat Kiss. They came first in their class today. So big up to all the young sailors, big up to all the senior sailors, those who are around, those who are still around and not sailing, but they're out there following, giving the advice to the younger ones. Regatta is gonna continue, guys. You don't worry. We're gonna get things locked back in. It's back in. Yes, so thank you guys for joining us tonight. It was a pleasure being here. Thank you guys for chatting with us. I really appreciate it. Thank you for giving me that thumbs up. If you haven't given me that thumbs up, leave one there before before we go. Yes, just hit that thumbs up button. Yeah, I say I got 5 thumbs up, but I'm seeing 12 people there. So that means everybody did not give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Mr. Williams. Okay, guys, so we'll be back sometime, but I'm gonna be working on putting videos together. Yeah, putting my contents together. Some of them are little pieces, but I'm gonna do my best to create one video so that you guys can see clearly. I could get a clearer picture of what took place on the water, on the land. Yes, even the talent. I mean, I might get some copyrights. Yes, but the concert, we had some young people singing and they did a wonderful job. So thank you once more. Take care of yourselves. Bye. Love you too, Delisha. And see you. Check me in the morning. Yes. Rosita, check me in the morning before I hit the road. Yes, if I hit the road if I hit the road and you don't meet me, then you gotta wait until Tuesday. Yeah, thank you for joining us, Katrina. And it was a pleasure being here. Take care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of the Easter weekend. Bye.
Bye. And God bless.
Love y'all. Mwah.
Almost.